Hey VC, hope you're doing well. It's Tuesday afternoon here when I'm filming this, and this is going to be a little bit of a rant video. Or maybe rant's not the right word, but just more like general discussion, although I do have a lot of records here I'm going to be showing, I guess, on screen and talking about. So yeah, the title of this video is The Purge, which I think is kind of funny, personally. Anyway, it's something that's been talked about a lot on the VC. I feel like a lot of my favorite channels that I like on here go through cycles of this time and again, where you just get a lot of records. Like I just passed officially I think it's like 1,000 records on my Discogs, and I try to keep that pretty up to date, so that's a pretty accurate reflection of how many records I actually own. Of course, that's not even considering CDs or how many of those records are like double or even as much as like triple or quadruple sets. So yeah, it's a lot of vinyl. And so what I've got here is, a bunch of LPs and singles that I'm purging, just getting rid of. And the way I'm going about doing that is something that I've actually wanted to do for quite a while, is kind of like a baby step towards what I think my dream job would be, honestly, of owning a record store. It's kind of a baby step towards that. I've started my own, I guess you could call it like a record business, for lack of a better word. It's just me. It's in this room. I have a bunch of record mailers, and I would sell locally, honestly, for the most part. And my title is named after my dog, who is still at my parents' house in Fort Worth. Her name's Lola. She's a good girl, I guess. She's a good dog. But anyway, yeah, the name of my new business is Lola Records, and you can find me at Lola Records Texas or Lola Records TX on Instagram. And on there I have a couple listings of some of the more interesting stuff that I'm selling. That's not all of it by any means, not even close. But I do have a couple sound snippets, short video clips or whatever of the records playing, just to kind of show condition and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to show a little bit of what I'm going to be getting rid of and kind of talking about why. Some of the obvious stuff, like I really want to make my collection stuff that I enjoy listening to, and not just having, for the sake of having, which I feel like I fell into that kind of mentality a lot of, like a record collection needs to have this record, like insert and blank, like anything. And that's just not true. Honestly, if you don't listen to it, there's no point in owning it. I think we can all agree with that. And there will be some good titles in here, some so-so. A lot of these are duplicates that I'm getting rid of, just stuff that I never play. And yeah, I'll start with the singles. So speaking of duplicates, stuff that like I just got upgrade copies of, like Call Me by Blondie. I just got a nice copy of this, so I've got one to trade or sell. I never listened to this 45 by Chad and Jeremy because I have the LP. Why would I need the single if both the songs are on the LP it comes from? Dave Clark 5 picture sleeve, not exactly my thing. Doors duplicates, again with the duplicates. Electric Prunes, a couple of rare things or harder to find things, like this Bridge Over Troubled Water promo single. It's got the long version and the short version. Let's see here. Again, with owning singles that are on the LP, MC5, Kick Out the Jams, and Motor City is Burning. Again, I've got the LP, so why do I need the single? I've got these two Nirvana singles. I think I've showed these, I got these like in the past year or so. Never really play them. I just thought they'd be cool for the collection. Never really get any play. Everyone knows those very well. I've got this Seeds promo, which I think is pretty cool, actually. Can't Seem to Make You Mine. and the B-side is Daisy May. I don't care much for the B-side, and the A-side is on the LP. Same thing with Pushing Too Hard, you know. Try to Understand is the B-side. That's on, both of those are on the LP. Let me see here. Talking Heads, Take Me to the River, and Life During Wartime. I have both of the LPs, don't need the single. U2 with or Without You picture sleeve. I think this does have a couple of non-album tracks on the B-side, but never play it. This Who promo 45, Magic Bus, both sides are identical, never play it. And Neil Young, Heart of Gold, and Old Man. Obviously I have the LP, I think everyone does, basically. And that's a record that's part of most collections. I feel like that is that genuinely does get a lot of play. At least my copy does. And that's all the singles. So I've got LPs here. This is by Alt J. I think I talked about this recently as well. This is like the Newbury Comics blue marble vinyl. I played this once. Never really have the urge to listen to it. It's kind of an impulse buy, you know. That's a lot of the stuff I'm getting rid of is, again, stuff that I don't play at all or have played very rarely. Many impulse buys and a lot of stuff that I've upgraded, such as this copy of Surf's Up. I just recently upgraded. I have definitely upgraded my copy of Paranoid, so I've got this one. Never. Okay, so I've actually got a decent amount of jazz in here available. Like all this Brubeck, I never play any of this really. It's nice, you know, but never spin it. This is a Captain Beyond, self-titled with the, you know, the 3D cover thing. I spun this a couple times. It's you know, the cover's got some damage, but it's kind of a sought-after record, especially the original cover. Delaney and Bonnie and Friends with Eric Clapton. This, you know, wasn't really my thing. I gave it a good shot. It's been sitting on my shelf for a while. So yeah. Donovan, never really play. I think I'd be good with the Donovan like greatest hits comp. You know, Fear. Here's kind of a rare one. The Record. This is the OG press, U.S. copy, and really good shape except for the, you know, the cover's got a little bit of wear. Never really play it. I want to collect more punk, but this isn't really exactly the sound that I love in punk. If that makes sense. It gets really specific, the kind of subgenres and styles. There's something about it that I can't really get into. You know, some typical Dizzy Gillespie. I've got these two Dexter Gordon Blue Notes. One of them's an original. First press, stereo, Swingin' Affair. Condition's a little iffy, but it's kind of a rare one. And this other one, Our Man in Paris, is a slightly later Liberty repress. Totally fine, you know. The Liberty pressings aren't bad. This Brian Eno and John Hassel, Possible Music's Fourth World Volume 1. Yeah, this is a kind of a weirder one. Never play it. But I just had it because I had Eno's name on it. Let's see here. Statements by Milt Jackson. This is an original impulse pressing, gatefold, and all that. Never play it. He plays, I think, mellophone. Vibra-harp. That was close. Kinks' greatest hits. I've got more and more Kinks records, so, you know, a lot of the songs when I bought this I did not have, but now I do. MC5, Kick Out the Jams, LP. This is I believe a 77 pressing from the UK, and it's, you know, got the censored audio. I really want to get the new box set. that has just come out called Total Assault. It's got all 3 LPs remastered, you know. I've just upgraded from, I've upgraded to an original of this, Ride the Lightning Metallica. This is the 2016 blackened repress. Nothing really too fancy, but that's a good title. Selling this Nirvana 2001 repress of Nevermind. I've got this in the shrink copy of Purple Rain by Prince. I have this on cassette and CD. Never really spin the vinyl. Roxy Music, here's a good example. Country Life. So, you know, kind of erotic cover there. I think it got repressed with, you know, like a censored image with no ladies on it. But, what was I going to say? Just can't really get into it. You know, something about it. It's, you know, I love like art rock or like glam rock. And it's not bad by any means. This is very enjoyable if this is your kind of thing. But, yeah, not really my cup of tea at the moment. Maybe it will be in the future is the thing with a lot of these. But I just don't really have the space to be hanging on to these right now. A lot of them. Rush, never really listened to Rush. These are the only 2 I have. You know, 2112 and Hemispheres. They're good. I really love the whole side 1 of Hemispheres. I think it's pretty enjoyable. Never spin them though. I just got a upgrade copy of this, you know, Bob Seger Mongrel. I got the original with the gatefold cover and everything. This is a repress from, I want to say the later 70s, non-gatefold sleeve. It's like a yellow and orange capital label. That's a good one. I didn't really realize that I still had this. This is the Graduate soundtrack. You know, pretty standard fare Simon and Garfunkel stuff that are on most of their common records up to Bookends. So, another Blue Note here, Jimmy Smith, The Sermon, kind of okay condition, nothing amazing. And this is a Liberty pressing as well, but yeah, still a good title. Again, another upgrade that I got a original copy of the Soft Machine, so this is the second press with like the censored, they like photoshopped the bikini onto the girl, and there's no, you know, die cut spinning thing, similar to Led Zeppelin 3. It had a cover with like artwork underneath and the thing that spins. So yeah, they just took it off on the second press because I guess it was probably expensive to make. But yeah, solid copy of that. Never listened to these 2 Talking Heads records, and I just kind of had them to fill out the collection. You know, True Stories and what's this one called? I don't even remember. Little Creatures. Yeah, still like Talking Heads, obviously, but do I really need these 2? Not really. So here we go. Here's one that is a little sought after right now. Tom Waits, he's kind of going through a wave of popularity, I'd say. Small Change, you know, it's a decent record, and I enjoy it, and it's cool to have in the collection, but I never play this, so I'd like this to go to someone that will really enjoy it. And these last 2 here, this is a Neil Young, Time Fades Away, you know, live recording, part of the Ditch trilogy. Never spin this. I'm not a huge fan of live recordings in general. So, there's that. And then this last one is a single by 808 State Pacific. It's got all these remixes of it, and I never spin this at all. So, yeah, kind of a fun thing. I think that got repressed for like Record Store Day a couple years ago. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of the kind of stuff that I have for trade, if anyone's interested, or sale. And I've got like cassettes, probably a few CDs that I need to dig through. I've not even looked at ones I would want to, you know, pass along. But so yeah, I kind of explained why I'm trading stuff or selling stuff. again, it's kind of something I've always wanted to do, is get into the business kind of side of it. Not that I want to be like going to garage sales and thrift stores all the time, and you know, digging for stuff to flip, because that kind of would take some of the fun out of it. But I'll just, you know, keep buying as normal, getting stuff I really want, trying to make it, you know, less filler in my collection, and stuff I end up not really wanting to hang on to will go up for trade or sale. And yeah, if you guys want to keep updated with that, again, it'll be Lola Records TX at Lola Records TX on Instagram. I may do some videos on here, I'm not sure. And then I have my Discogs as well, which I believe is the same name as my Instagram now. And yeah, so sorry I've just felt like a giant ad to you guys. But again, this is just kind of something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I honestly kind of need to be doing this with the amount that I have kind of amassed here. So, oh, also I have a turntable. It's a Technics SL 1900. I think I made a video about it a while ago. I kind of fixed it up a little bit, cleaned it up. It works pretty well. It will need a new RCA cable in a little while, but yeah, if you're interested, just kind of let me know. I don't think I'll be able to ship it very easily. So so yeah, that's about it for now. I'll have a normal video this weekend of you know, finds for the month of September. And it's been real. You know, hope you guys have a good week. Take care.